In this how-to video, I'll be walking you through one of the most powerful features on our website, and that is our custom mapping technology. And what this feature allows you to do is to very precisely select a geographic area that you're interested in targeting. And you do that by just simply drawing that area right on a map. So to show you this, let's start a new count. We'll choose the consumer file. And now on the geography screen, in order to do a map, I simply click the map button. And that takes us to the map page. Now the first thing I want to do is to give this map some meaningful name. In this case, we'll just call it demo map. Now the next step is to find the address, or at least the general area that I'm interested in. And this address search works just like the one in the radius and the drive time selections. So I'll just key in an address here. And then click the Find button to find that address. So let's say in this particular case, one of the areas that I want to target is this neighborhood right in here that's boxed in by these roads. So I'm ready to start drawing an area. And to do that, all I have to do is click the Draw Area button. And now you'll notice that the mouse cursor changes to sort of a crosshair when I'm over the map. And in order to draw an area, all I have to do is start clicking points on the map to encompass the area that I want. So I'll start here, click this point, and so on and so forth. Now I've got two options to complete an area. One is to just double click and it will automatically close the last 2 points for me, or I can just go back and click again on the first point that I started with. That closes off my area, and now it presents me with a little call-out window here that's allowing me to change the default name that it's given that area. In this case, we'll just call it something generic, A1. And now note that it's also right away showing me how many addresses are in this area that I've just drawn. In this case, there's 1,650 addresses in that area, and that area encompasses about 1.2 square miles. So you're already getting, right off the bat, some pretty useful information. So I'm done here, so I'm going to click OK. Now you can, of course, draw any number of areas on a map that you want. I'm going to go ahead and draw one more. So there we have our second area. I'll change the name of this one. Let's call it A2. It's telling us it's got 1,613 addresses in that area, a little under 1 square mile. Click OK. Now that I got a couple areas drawn here, there's several things that I can do. One, let's say if I click on A1 again, and now I'm looking and say, okay, I've got 1,650 addresses. Well, maybe I wanted a few more than that. So I'm going to close this call-out window. Now, if I wanted to adjust an area, change its shape a little bit, all I have to do is roll your mouse, hover your mouse over that area, and you'll notice the color changes a little bit. And you'll also notice that you get these little handles all along the outside of this area. What these handles allow you to do is change the shape of that area just by holding down your mouse button on it and dragging the mouse. And you see that the area is changing as I move the mouse, and now when I let go, it redraws the area to that new shape. Now if I click on this area again, what you'll see, now I've got a little over 2,000 addresses in that area. So I'm happy with that. I'll click OK. And one of the other things that you can do is, let's say you weren't happy with a particular area, you didn't want that area on the map anymore, you can delete it just by clicking that area clicking the delete button, and then confirming that you want to delete it. I'm going to cancel out because I actually want to keep that area on the map. So one of the other nice little features, I'm going to zoom out a little bit here to show you, is that you can turn on viewing zip code boundaries. It's very simple to do. All you have to do is check this checkbox here next to where it says show zip codes, and it will draw all the zip codes that are in the area that you're viewing. Shows you the boundaries, and it labels each one. It sort of gives each one a different random color so you can see the contrast. And this is just sort of a reference to give you some idea of, maybe what zip codes your areas are touching. Maybe you didn't want to cross into a particular zip code, so you could see here that maybe you'd want to adjust an area a little bit or something like that. And you can turn that option on or off at any time. And another kind of cool little feature is the satellite view, which actually gives you just an aerial photo view, and the hybrid, which takes that same satellite view and overlays some of the major streets. We'll just go back to the standard map view. So now let's say I'm done with this map and I'm happy with the areas that I've drawn. So I'm ready to go ahead and apply it to my count. There's one other thing that I can do before I do that. If I wanted to save this map to be able to say use it later, use it in the future on another count, I can do that just by checking this add to my maps. And when I click apply here, not only is it going to apply it to the count that I'm working on, but it will also save a copy of this map over in the My Map section so that I can pull it up later, make some changes to it, use it in another count, or whatever I want. So I'm going to click apply. Now we're back to our geography page, and we see that there's our map. It's on our count, ready to go. It's telling me I've got 2 areas defined in that map. So I'll click update count. 3,588 households total in those 2 areas. Now you can, just like with any other selection, you can add as many maps onto a count as you want. I'm going to go ahead and click continue here and go on in, and I'm going to add a demographic selection to this count. Let's say household income, let's say 60,000 and above. Click apply. Let's update our count again, see where we are, 1,341 households. So now, once I've added demographic selections, one of the neat things that you can do with a map is you can hop back to your geography page now, go back into this map by clicking change, and now I can click on any of the areas that I've drawn, and this count that I see has now been updated to reflect the demographic selections as well, because as you can see, that count went way down from what it was previously. So now there's only 371 addresses inside that area that have 7 or 60,000 and above income. So very powerful, very useful little feature. I'm just going to click back, get back to our geography page. And now, of course, just like any other count, from here you can continue on through, set your list options however you'd like. Add this to your cart, accept the terms, and there you go. You're ready to check out and get your mailing list. It's just that simple. So if you'd like to give this a run through for yourself, just swing on by AmericanClearinghouse.com and give it a go. Thank you.